Hey guys, what's up? It's Shantae.
And it's C on here.
And so today, the topic that we want to talk about is, do black male celebrities owe the black community? My answer to that is hell yes. Yes. Wait, yes.
Yup.
Yeah. I feel like black male celebrities should be out there like doing a lot for the black community, and they should be leaders in the black community. Okay, because you have no problem with exploiting the black community and having them protect you and defend you and feed your pockets, but it's like when they really need you, I'm not qualified for that.
Yeah, so my problem with the whole not qualified for that argument is that that's complete BS. I feel like that could have like been a thing maybe like 30, 40 years ago, but I'm like literally right now there are too many podcasts about race, about sexuality, about gender, about all of this, like literally about developed
Dollar.
countries versus developed countries. There's way too much information out there for you to literally just sit down, try and create black content, right? But not want to learn about your people or anyone else that's suffering. Like
Mhm.
that in itself literally it just screams selfish and screams that I don't care about anyone except me, myself, and probably my kin. Like my
Very self-serving. Yeah. Because then that even goes into like another reason why I thought of this topic because the j.cole song that dropped, and then people thought he was talking about No Name. And then where is it? He said it? I have it up. It says, "How you gonna lead when you attacking the very same niggas that really do need the shit that you saying? Instead of conveying you holier, come help get us up to speed. Help get us up to speed. Why? Y'all are grown ass men. Read
bro,
a
you
book.
went to St. John. Come on, you can
Read
read,
a
bro.
book.
You
I'm
can
sorry,
definitely
and I
read.
love J. Cole, and I usually agree with J. Cole. I'm like, no, this young lady don't need to come get y'all up to speed. Read a book. This is your community that's supporting your lifestyle. That's gonna go up to bat for you. That's gonna protect you. At least read a book and
Yeah.
learn about these issues. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's two different like ways that black men need, especially like celebrity males, like need to give back to the black community. And the first way is that what we've been talking about more in like a socio-emotional like way of like actually just caring about like what's happening to people who are not black, who are not males, and who are not rich, or who are not their family. I feel like
Mhm.
they need to literally read books, even just talk to people. Like literally, if you would just come to New York City and just talk to some people in the Bronx that literally look up to you and ask them about their home lives, ask some women about their home lives, ask them about whether they feel comfortable walking home at night. Ask them little things like that. And I
Mhm.
feel like you would more so understand like your privilege as a black man. And then you're
Yeah.
gonna add celebrity status on top of that. Like, bro, you're super, super, super privileged at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah, and then I said I think that the other way that they should give back is financially, and I've always said this to celebrities, but especially black male celebrities, because we live in a gendered world, and black men tend to make more money than black women. And so for a fact, I know, like, I'm not really into sports like that, and maybe that's why I have like this point of view on it. But I know for a fact that sports players be getting signing contracts for millions. I know for a fact that like Jay-Z, even though he does have a scholarship, Jay-Z, j.cole, all these other like artists, like they don't have a whole bunch of money, and of course they're trying to invest in their future to build wealth. But the whole thing is that if no one threw you a bone when you were down there, you wouldn't be anywhere. And I think, especially just with like my research of like male rappers, celebrities, and things like that, a lot of them don't even grow up like super, super poor. A lot of them grow up middle class. And
Mhm.
so I feel like there's just a whole bunch of different layers of privilege that a lot of those people have that they don't realize that, bro, you're literally talking to the most impoverished of impoverished people. Those are the people that are looking up to you, and you're not giving them anything else but a lyric, like a bar on like a
Mhm.
song. Like, bro, like literally their kids need food in order to eat. Like their kids need food in order for them not to scam anymore and get like a real job. And you're
Yeah.
not doing that. Instead, you're creating music about scamming and about all this foolishness in order to hype their kids up so that they're the next generation doing it.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, yeah, financial, definitely we need money, and we also need people who like actually care about like all different types of Black people. We're talking about trans, we're talking about queer, we're talking about like women, we're talking about all the different types of people.
Yeah, but they're saying the disconnect. I saw somebody's post. They said the disconnect for Black celebrities when it comes to like stuff that's happening, like racial stuff, is because they feel like celebrity Black celebrities relate more to being rich than they relate to being Black. Once they get on, that's their new identity. They're rich. They can't relate to that Black struggle as much anymore. And I definitely agree with that. And I
Yeah,
feel like that's why there's like that disconnect. Like they don't they feel like they don't relate to that Black struggle anymore.
I definitely agree with that also because I went to a college, it's not going to be named, but there's a lot of one percenters at my school. And so, like, they're like Black one percenters. And like, I had a roommate and like he didn't know I was awake, but I was awake. And he was talking to my white roommate and he was basically like I was pretending to sleep and he was talking to my white roommate and he's this dark skinned Black guy from the Caribbean. And he was basically essentially saying that like the police wouldn't shoot him down if he was in the car, like with a whole bunch of different people. And like it was that moment that I was like, oh, so you think that your wealth outweighs the fact that you are a dark skinned Black man.
They
That
definitely
is
do.
very interesting. And it's like, I just feel like that's such a form of ignorance. But I also see how it plays out in like, um, because it plays that's a large scale example of it, right? But it also plays out in like everyday just like Black men like becoming doctors and engineers and not wanting to come back to the hood and be doctors and engineers here, but wanting to go somewhere else. And like, especially because I have the book like in front of me, Du Bois, he talks about the talented tent and how we needed to raise, like there in the 1920s, how we needed to raise like a talented tent, like 10% of the population to become teachers and educators and community organizers for Black people. But he said the problem is that Black people never want to come back to their community because it's painted as being so bad to be Black. And so they get this like social mobility and then they just dip and they leave. And then they don't realize that they're taking all of that money, all of the resources that literally Black people have given to them, all those Black teachers that literally were getting chump change in order to teach you how to write, they're the reasons why you can rhyme. But instead of coming back to that community and investing in that school that literally taught you how to write, you're just going to leave because you feel like you're not a part of it and you don't want to be classified as like bad, Black, dangerous, all that foolishness.
Yeah, you know who don't fuck with the Black community? Fucking Bill Cosby. But look how they go up to bat for him. That reminded me of him. He don't fuck with the Black community at all. But you see how the Black community goes to bat for this man? He
Mm-hmm.
has so many accusers and like just the evidence and just the language he uses and the like this thing is guilty. This thing is guilty. But the Black community,
Go to
and
bat
not
for him.
only is
R.
he
Kelly
guilty,
was
he has a disdain for the Black community, but the Black community, because he's a wealthy Black male celebrity, it's like their minds are just like,
yeah.
no, no. It's like they don't see, that part.
Mm-hmm.
The parts where like he's obviously a rapist, the parts where he obviously has disdain for the community. Like in their minds, they just like make it make it look how they want it to look, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Also know that when things happen, like Black male celebrities, they need to step up and do more, way more than the average person would do, especially since the Black community is supporting your lifestyle and they'll fight for you. And those same Black women, like Black male celebrities can disrespect Black women crazy, 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 crazy. Guess who'll still be at their concerts and buying all their movies? Black women. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, Black male celebrities owe us support. And they should be going the extra mile in times like this. So let us know what you guys think down below. Subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you in our next video.
Peace.